This video is an overview of the finishing process for the easiest sweater ever. I have right here the sleeves, and you can see how I've blocked them so that I didn't pin the bottom of the cuffs. I've let them roll. And if we look up, you can see there are two of them here, and you may have noticed these little dental elastics. I use these when I do my increases to make sure that I don't miss any. And I know that they're the same. And if we look close at these increases, you can see that on this side I have a right slanting increase. And what that means is that it is worked on the right side of the stitch, and it elongates this leg of the stitch so that I get sort of a graphic line going up. Now here are the fronts and the back. Let me stand back. And they are identical. And notice that when I block them, that I did not pin the tops and the bottoms flat either. Now on these, notice that I have these little safety pins. And if you were to count, I have them placed every 25 rows. Finishing is much easier if when you are seaming things that you have the exact same number of rows. Now the finishing process is going to involve first seaming the shoulders. And I'm going to check and make sure that that's the cast on edge. This is the bind off edge. And I can tell because I have those little like chain stitches at the top. And I'm going to seam my shoulders together. Now what I'm going to do is I'm only going to seam partially because I want the center of the neck to roll. So I'm going to seam a little bit on either side. I'm going to count the number of stitch columns to make sure that they're the same. And I will seam those together. Now when I have, and I'm messing around with these, when I have my neckline done and my shoulder seam, then what I will do is I will seam the sleeve tops, to the arm opening. And what I'm going to do, and you'll see this when I do the video for it, is that I'm going to calculate how far down on the body I want those sleeves to be, and I'm going to mark it. I'm going to count rows, I'm going to mark it on both sides, and I'm going to start at the center and work from one end, start from the center to work from the other end. I'll do both sleeves. And then when that's done, I will seam the sides together and the sleeves together. And the final step will be to weave in yarn tails. And I'm going to do a video on all of those so that we can see how it's done.